appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to join us on our call to talk about National Minority Donor Awareness Month. So we'll just jump right into it. Why is National Minority Donor Awareness Month so important?
This will be the first month in a 24-year history that it's celebrated for the whole month. It started out as a day, then it went to a week, now we're able to get it to a month, so that's very exciting. But the most important part about the month is that it gives us the opportunity to bring heightened awareness to the need for organ and tissue donors in the African American and the minority communities. So it's a very vitally important month, and our charge is to really educate our communities and give our communities factual information and information that they can make the best decision for them and their family. But it hits home for me. As you mentioned earlier, I am a 25-year plus kidney recipient, and it's truly been a blessing, but it just doesn't stop with me. My mother had a kidney transplant back in 1976, and unfortunately, she only lived 2 years after the transplant, where things weren't as advanced as they are today. I actually have a niece who has a kidney transplant, have a nephew who's waiting for a kidney transplant. I had another niece who passed away waiting for a kidney transplant. So it's more personal for me, and it's just the opportunity to really strengthen the bond and the communication and the understanding of how organ donation actually saves lives.
You mentioned that you are a kidney recipient. Can you tell me about your transplant journey, and also how was it when you received that call that they had a kidney waiting for you?
Sure. My journey through the transplantation world started a little different than what you'll hear most people. I'm a former professional football player, played for several teams in the NFL. My favorite team I played with was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that was a tremendous feat to be one of many who try to reach that ultimate goal. But after my planned days were over, and I just decided I was going to come visit a brother here in Georgia. And I'm the youngest of 11, by the way.
Okay.
And so I came to visit, and I was here for 2 days, and I felt deathly ill. My blood pressure was around 268 over 157, and it was extremely high. I had a little bit of knowledge about kidney failure going back to my mother. But I didn't really know the ins and outs of it. I thought I could receive a transplant once I was diagnosed with kidney failure. I thought I could receive the transplant the very next day. And I had to start dialysis, and that itself is a treatment. I know it's needed, but it's something that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. It does a lot of damage to your body and all those things. And I was the 4th person that was called for the kidney that I have now. There were 3 other people in front of me who were called in for various reasons they could not accept on that particular day. So that's why it's truly a blessing. And I do believe that my journey was heaven sent. And this was my life's plan, is that as a former professional football player, educated, going through this traumatic event, and then being blessed to have a transplant has given me the opportunity to go and educate others, not only about transplantation and donation, but it's truly about life. And I'm a firm believer, if you don't have good health, then you don't have a good life. So we all must have good health, but on the end of that, when our life is over, we should be able to give something and leave something for someone else to have. Donation is like a gift. It's a gift that you're going to give to someone. The only difference is you just don't know who's going to receive it.
I have a question. If you could say one thing to your donor, what would that be?
The ultimate thing that I would say is thank you. Not in the sense of the normal thank you for doing something for me, but I would say thank you for having the foresight and to his family, to his or her family, to say that I want, when my life is over, I want to help others. And to be able to think about others is a tremendous feat, because that's not what we do a lot of in this world that we live in today. So 25 and a half years ago, this person said they would want to give their life so that I could live. And I owe my life to that person and to that family. So I would just like to say thank you. Without donation and transplantation, I may not be here today. So for those of you who are out there wavering and just don't know if it's something for you to do, I challenge you to understand, reach out, get the facts about donation, get the information of how you can help. And if you're in one of those people who are waiting, I challenge you as well to take better care of yourself, do the right thing, follow the doctor's orders, but do a little extra, go above and beyond. You know, in my athletic world, when I work with young people, I say to be great, you have to do the little things. We can all be good, but to be great, you have to do the little things. And that's what life is truly all about. We all want to be great. So to be great, let's do the little things.